tribute to our members yesterday or the day before yesterday. With respect to oral public comment, our coordinator, Ms. McFarland, will call members of the public in the order that they raised their hands. Staff will enable the microphone of the speaker and start the timer when you begin to speak. To allow the subcommittee the time needed to deliberate on the topics that it will be discussing today, we will be limiting public comments to 3 minutes per person. For those of you who are participating via Zoom video, you should have a function for virtually raising your hand. It's a hand icon and should appear at the bottom center of your screen. If you wish to make a public comment, please click on that. For those of you who are participating by phone, you may virtually raise your hand by pressing *9. That's the star key, then the number 9. The coordinator will call members of the public in the order that they identify raised hands and will enable the microphones of the speakers. And I do want to say, before we begin public comment, that this is a committee with a very limited scope. We're going to be looking at applications for disability accommodations for the February bar exam, and that topic only. Those individual applications are addressed in closed session to protect and preserve the confidentiality of our applicants. So I would ask anyone who wishes to make a public comment today to confine your comments to the subject of today's subcommittee meeting and not take the time of the 12 of us that are taking our lunch hour to review these applications today. Having said that, Ms. McFarland, are there any public members that wish to make a public comment this afternoon?
Yes, there are. Our first comment is from a member of the public that appears to be using an alias for Vanessa Holton.
Yep, that's me. And Mr. Brody, I would recommend that you reread the Public Records Act, the Bagley-Keene, because in it, it says that we have the discretion to use these 3 minutes to voice our opinion on just about any topic. As I commented on Friday, Leah was allowing us to go public with our face. And now, because I exposed that she lied on the state bar public website saying she worked for RDA Consultants for 18 months, she cut me off, violating the Public Records Act, violating the Bagley-Keene Act. And now you sit here saying that we don't get to comment on whatever we want. I'm commenting very strongly on the ethics or the lack of ethics at the state bar. For those of you who may not be aware of the situation, look at VanessaHolton.com. You'll see where I filed the state bar complaint against Vanessa Holton, and she decided to go to the San Rafael Police Department, file a complaint against me for building the Vanessa Holton website. After the state bar complaint was open, they then made a phone call to me threatening me with 2 different criminal acts that don't even exist. And then to protect Vanessa Holton and Leah Wilson from trouble, the San Rafael Police Department kept the police report open for 2 years. Now, if you could explain that, Mr. Brody, would you accept that that's a good thing for a police department to do? Keep a report investigating for 2 years? Because if you do read the act, it says that our public comments are supposed to make sure that you understand what we're talking about. So, Mr. Brody, do you understand that the 2 years for a police report being open, do you think that's normal to protect a member of the General Counsel of the State Bar of California? Do you think that's appropriate, Mr. Brody? Because this comment time is for you to say whether you understand our complaints, but you sit there just staring at us going, well, I'm going to be fighting Leah this whole year, and I'm going to make sure that she goes to jail. I'm going to be going after Freedom of Information acts that are listed on Vanessa Holton from both judges like Judge Mann. I sent her a request for her emails. I sent Dr. Drake an email for freedom of request. And it looks like Leah may be trying to fight me on that. And that's not something else that you guys should be doing, is it? You guys should be enforcing what you're supposed to be doing, which is protecting the public. And instead of protecting the public, what do? You turn your backs on us. You try to tell us, like yesterday, this guy Jason, I mean, a real smart ass. I guess it was one of his first times at the meetings, and he says, hey, guess what? If there's no time limit, let's limit it to 1 minute. Now, do you guys think that's something you should do?
Thank you for your public comment. We do not
Yeah.
have any additional public comments.
Okay, then we're going to conclude the open session. We will be moving to closed session. I'm going to ask committee members to leave the open session and join the closed session. You should have received a link to that with the subject line closed session. We will return to the open session at the conclusion of our meeting. All right, everyone, thank you. We'll see you there.
Here we are.
Okay, good afternoon. We're back in the open session on the Disability Accommodation Subcommittee meeting. There being no further business, I'm going to adjourn our meeting at this time. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank
everyone.
you.